What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. You should learn from both. You should learn from winning and you should learn from losing. And, I think the dumbest people in life are the people who don't learn from their losses. Sometimes it's harder to learn from a win because you won, so you quote unquote got everything right. But you can learn from losing. Not saying you be a loser, because even if you're going to come through losses even before the the analogy of the game, the moment of truth. In practice, you're going to have some losses. You're going to take some losses like, can't do that. I can do that. This works, that don't. But when you're a person who constantly is one of those people losing, and you never learn, you know why you lost? Yeah, I know why I lost. So, okay, when this happens again, you're not going to do this again. I might. I don't see the problem with it. It don't work. Did you learn that it didn't work the first time? Did you learn that, well, maybe this next time I do it, it'll work? Why would you even take that into consideration? How many losses have you had? Oh, it's only been, 478 consecutively. Okay. So you're not just going to say that doesn't work. Well, hey, this time might be the next time. Oh, okay. So what is the definition of insanity again? Oh, doing something over and over again, expecting a different result. That's crazy. But that's what you keep doing, and that's why you keep losing. But you're supposed to learn from winning. Like, I was watching a old clip of DeAndre Hopkins when he was playing with the Texans before he went to the Cardinals. And one of the Cardinals coaches came up to him, and he was like, I just want to say, you the best in the league. And he was like, I know. And the way he said it was petty. You know what I'm saying? And then they had the clip of him going over to the coaches. And he told me I was the best in the league. I told him, I know. And they laughing with the coaches, and they thought it was cute. And people was like, wait, bro, that's not a good look. It's cool to be confident, but that's not a good look. You've been winning. You winning. You winning in this game. You winning in life, and somebody actually pays you a compliment. And you don't know the difference between somebody actually paying you a compliment because they respect you and somebody paying you a compliment because they trying to butter you up, because that's not what it looked like. It looked like he was like, hey, man, I watch receivers. You doing your thing. And I know. It's like, bro, you need to learn, to take a win graciously, right? Don't give people like, oh. And we all make mistakes. That's another thing about learning how to win, learning from your wins and losses. Like, you got to learn how to win graciously and lose graciously, because if you're a person who's built like, I'm going to be here, I'm going to compete. Like, that's the thing about Sha'Carri Richardson. It looks like she does not know how to lose gracefully. And people are sore losers. Nobody likes to lose. But when you do, don't give all of your competition bulletin board material to put their foot on your neck, because you haven't got to your peak ability yet. So now all they're trying to do is, hey man, I'm gonna beat you every time I see you. I'm practicing to beat you every time I see you, because I'm not gonna ever let you talk. Ever. Because this is how you talk when you losing. Oh, no, player. You know what I'm saying? Let me give me some extra work in, just because I know you ain't doing it. And stuff like that mounts and mounts and mounts. You got to learn. Some people you got to outwork. I remember watching a video with Prime. If anybody don't know who Prime is, that's Deion Sanders. And he said something very, very interesting about, because people didn't know he was a film junkie. Like, he studied his butt off as far as football. He studied receivers. And he was like, if a guy's more physical, I spent some more time in the weight room to get, like, he changed and he worked on things week to week, in particular to who he was facing. And that's a person who's learned from their wins and learned from their losses. I remember talking to my dad about winning and loss, and he was like, you can teach people how to win, but you don't learn as much from winning because sometimes people win and they get overconfident. The vast majority of people who are constantly winning get overconfident. So I got this. And it's like, okay, you do realize they coming, right? You do realize you got a bullseye on your back. You do realize that, you're at the spot that somebody else wants to be in. So what you need to learn from winning is learn that somebody's gunning for your spot. So you gotta work to get there, and you gotta work harder to stay there. And then also you gotta learn about momentum. You gotta learn, what can put you over the top, and what can break the back of the next person. You gotta know, when you can break a person's spirits, when you can break a person's will, how you can grind a person down. Because sometimes if you just stick to what you do best and you limit your mistakes, you let your opponent's mistakes pile up and you take advantage of their mistakes, and then ultimately you win, and ultimately you see if they're mentally strong enough to keep pushing. Those are the biggest and best battles, when you got two mentally strong people who can capitalize on each other's mistakes. So 9 times out of 10, the person who makes the least amount of mistakes wins. But the respect and the competition of top flight competitive juices, it's nothing like it. But if you don't learn from these things, you'll never even get to that stage. So you got to learn from winning and losing. So that's just my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.